Hey you guys, welcome back to Hard West with Head Got Shanked. I've been reading these stories over and over about the four evangelists, and I've noticed a pattern. So, Mark's name is always mentioned first when he's featured. John is always mentioned first, but after Mark. And then Matt and Luke are never actually mentioned in the same story. But I think that it goes Mark, John, Luke, Matt. Let's see if I'm right. Mark, John, Luke, Matt. Damn! I feel like I must have tried every possible combination by now. Mark, John... Maybe it's Mark, John, Matt, Luke? Mark, John, Matt, Luke. Son of a bitch. And before you ask, yes, I did try Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. That one doesn't work. Well, I hate to be a quitter, but I'm more interested now in trying to find... Maybe there'll be some clues if I go around. Who knows? A lonely, dilapidated wagon. Nah, I don't want any of that. I don't need any healing supplies. What's at the Orchid House? Inconspicuous Ranch. It's a place to barter. Ask if they know anything about a meteor place. When you made your unusual demand, Juha Ackerman, the merchant, looked agitated. He considered the rock a lucky charm and was unwilling to give it up. If he did, he would charge you more for the rest of his goods to make up for his loss. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's okay. The piece of the meteor in your hand melted and sank into your skin. What? Sight cured? The hell? Okay. Very, very interesting. I always forget that escape does not take me out of the inventory menu, as it damn well should. Looks like there was a volcano over here, so... Ick. I'm a little curious about the illegal mines, but... Oh, I already clicked on the tannery, so... The stench of tanning liquids was smothering. This tanner was in possession of a meteor. Okay, he shrugged. He had once used the piece in the tanning vat to speed up the reaction. Now, though, he had found a reliable source of the tanning catalyst. Didn't need the meteor anymore. Unfortunately for you, however, it lay at the bottom of a vat full of toxic material. I mean, if anybody can handle it, it's probably me. More so than Cervantes. Burned hand. Okay. I'm gonna keep it. Hopefully that'll heal, right? Let's go to the church. Local chapel used a piece of the meteor as the main jewel adorning its communion chalice. Vicar Simon Sams, who the locals respectfully called Bishop, refused to surrender the stone. Let's have Cervantes talk his way through this. The vicar squirmed but gave up the chalice without further objection. Cool. I'll keep it so that I can recruit, excuse my hiccup, so I can recruit this person's well-maintained farm, compose several large... I'm not into the reading tonight. Place was guarded by the same woman who worked the clients. Only a fool would cross them. Let's go to the main lobby. Brothel was large and complex. A gaggle of gunslingers hung around in the bar. The kitchen behind the counter led to an open courtyard, but you were forbidden from going there. You were allowed in the lobby where the women watched you with distrust. Let's go to the bar. The bar was about as busy as the private rooms, with the women working both as bouncers and waitresses. Yeah. Vaccaro sitting at the table. If you were picking fights, some fellas would be a heap of trouble. Apart from them, though, it was mainly old ranchers gambling and sipping their booze. Okay, let's buy a round. Generous offer met with cheering and murmurs. The Vaccaros particularly appreciated the gesture and went about rehydrating themselves with tequila. And let's ask the barmaid about Randy Hardin. The girl made a face. You knew you'd hit the jackpot. She pointed to a building across the farm. Hardin was there. Okay. Which no one could figure. Since Hardin had been the wizard's lieutenant for years, she pulled you in close and said she thought it was because Hardin was a diseased husk of a man, no longer fit for any real job. She said if you wanted to see him, you should talk to Madame Bye-Bye. Her breath hot on your neck, she asked whether you wanted anything else. Oh, you know I do, honey. But let's talk to Madame Bye-Bye. James Rusk, Emma Bye-Bye's assistant, let you through the door and followed close behind you. Let's ask for Hardin's freedom. That hardly compared to being a trusted ally of the wizard and the leader of a feared and respected organization. You wondered aloud whether she was confusing the word ally with henchman. She looked at you dispassionately as she lit a cigarette on a long, slender filter. She asked why you were interested in a worthless son of a motherless goat like Hardin. She inquired as to whether you ran a charity for cripples and hobos. No. Emma Bye-Bye laughed disdainfully. She asked her assistant to buy you a drink, then escort you from the premises. Yeah, let's do the violent thing. Oh boy, it's gonna be a fight. And okay, I mean I'm pretty weakened from my wounds, but you know, not too bad. Oof, we are not a lucky crew. We're going to have to rely on our skills. But I'm not too worried. I do have that shadow regeneration.
Things didn't go exactly as planned.
Uh-oh.
Despite the odds, you still needed to get Hardin out of there.
Okay, well, I'm in a good position to just blast your guts across the wall, so that was easy. Cervantes, what are you going to do? That won't work. What does this actually do? Okay. Did that take it? Oh, I become a demon. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Hey, there he is! That's him. That's gotta be. He got his hands behind his back. Okay. So let's rush over to this window and see if there's somebody I can shoot from here. Nope, that was a waste. Bummer. Alright, well, this'll work fine. So what exactly does being a demon entail, and how long will I enjoy these benefits? Can I do a cone shot? Yeah, okay. Alright, that was pretty cool. No. I hear them running all about. They're scampering. Okay, so apparently being a demon gives me some regenerating luck and health. So, that's quite good. I think, actually, I should... Yeah. I can... Oh, wow. I'm certain that it's, increasing my aiming skill as well. So, that's quite good. Anybody out in the lobby? Or the courtyard, I mean? No? Okay. You know, I'm just gonna go and check this room and make sure there's nobody in there. Okay. Uh-oh. I just really hope this demon form lasts till the end of combat. Oh, that's so much blood. Ooh. Demon Cervantes is fast. And... yeah, let's go ahead and do that. You know, it's pretty funny how when I started playing this game, I had so many qualms about doing the wrong thing. And, even the fact that this game encourages and rewards you for doing the wrong thing didn't really change that, did it? But I have less qualms now about just doing terrible things and being just a shitty guy to everyone. And it doesn't have to do with the fact that the game rewards me for being evil as much as it has to do with the fact that I'm just used to it now. Oh, crap. Ooh. This room is full of enemies. Oh, whoa, 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 dude. Not fucking cool. Okay. Oh, crap. Hey, they're getting crafty on me, and I don't appreciate it. Okay, well that sound means that Cervantes is no longer a demon. And you've got to go, lady. But first, let's take the dried meat. Okay, this had better work. Thank God. There was a chance that that shot could have missed. That would have been disastrous. Okay, well, now he's leaving himself pretty open. So I believe I can actually rather easily just move over here and shoot him from here. Unfortunately, I have no choice but to use the shotgun. Well, at least I did something. I probably could have benefited myself by keeping that, the 6-shooter on him, but, you know, probably wasn't the right time to experiment with a new loadout that I'm not used to. Oh. Oh, wow, that's quite interesting. I could actually, I don't really think that that'll benefit me too much, though. Shooting that guy over there. Cervantes probably has other things to deal with. Shit. This AI is getting smart all of a sudden. Except apparently they don't realize that I can easily just shoot them back. Okay. Yeah, the musket's probably gonna have more accuracy for me. Crap. No way. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, fuck. This is my only option. Oh, no. Oh, you son of a bitch. He's got to be out of luck by now, though. There we go. Okay. Now, I need to figure out what I'm going to do to keep Cervantes alive right now. He's going to need to retreat. Okay, looks like that's the only enemy remaining. So... yeah, where can I get to with Warren? Okay, I'm just gonna move him to this door. And as for you... you know, you should actually find someplace even safer. Like here. She won't see you at all. Okay. Now I can move up here. And I can reload this double barrel. And let's reload the Lancaster as well. And move up to the door. Let's see where she is. Still don't see her. Huh. Okay. Now, I need to get to... oh, I see it. All the way over there. Where is she? Ah. A mistake you have made. There it is. Okay, we're gonna run up here and just make sure that we're not missing any enemies who are gonna come out of the woodwork. Okay, here we go. Okay, Cervantes may as well try and catch up. Here's this whole area over here. Let's poke our head around this corner and see if there's any bad guys over there. Okay. Okay, this had better not fail.
His guard was strong and imposing. You couldn't release Harden with her around.
Crud. I'm gonna need Cervantes' help. Oh, he went the wrong way. Oh, crap. Shit. Restores full health. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to... You have gotta be goddamn kidding me. Ugh. So the only way I'm gonna survive is if I am able to reload that musket and just finish her off right now. Okay, well. Hold on a second, lady, while I reload this musket.
Free from his
There we
lies,
go.
Hardin thanked you and cursed those who betrayed him. Of course, he had no idea why you freed him in the first place. But it was time to leave.
Okay, well, we went over 21 minutes on this episode tonight, and but we did complete a rather exciting mission, so we're gonna end this episode off here, and thanks for watching. Once again, the name's Head Got Shanked, and the game's Hard West. Have a good night.